Hey, Steve Zook here. Welcome back to Post Your Channel and the Guitar Ladder System. Hey, I'm sitting here playing this Alvarez guitar. You know, it's making me sick to my stomach talking to people about selling it, really. Because people just seem to be negative. It almost seems more like an ego trip for people to get in touch with me and present their case. And maybe it's because they're trying to talk me down. But, you know, it's just a lot of people are being negative about it. It's an incredible fucking guitar. And I'm really getting sick of talking to people about it. I may just keep it, man, because this thing is unbelievable. It's not. I don't buy junk. I'm an Archtop expert. I know what I'm doing, and this is really a great guitar. I mean, Alvarez knows what they're doing. You know, and there's some incredible guitars that are made overseas, and the fact that they only made three of these, and it's solid wood. It may not be all carved, but from what I understand, they did a method where you create the wood in the smallest way that you can, and then you treat it in ocean water and kind of like water that's rich in minerals, and it kind of softens it up so that when you go to do some of the final shaping, you've got a real small. You've already cut it down really close, and so when you go to do the final shaping, you're not stressing the wood out. I mean, this guitar sounds better to me than a lot of carved wood guitars I've had. This is really a nice guitar. Really, if I put the tone all the way down, I like having it up a little bit. Anyway, this is a great guitar. It's 18 and 10/16 wide. Let me just move this cable a little bit. It's 18 and 10/16 wide, which is almost 19 inches, almost like a Master 400. And they only made three of these, and this is all positive, by the way. The action is great. It's low. You don't need to lower the action anymore. It's already really cozy to play, and it sounds beautiful, plugged or unplugged. Like I said, I'm really 50-50 right now whether I want to sell. I don't want to sell this to somebody who I kind of perceive as an asshole, and I've been meditating for 37 years, so I feel guilty even saying that, because I understand everybody sees the same thing from a different point of view. From their point of view, they're bringing up things that they think are a negative, when I'm thinking, wait a minute, that's a positive. You know, they only made three. It's solid wood, so maybe it's not all hand carved, but the integrity of the wood and the integrity of the tone and all the factors that affect a great sounding guitar are in this guitar, or I wouldn't have bought it. You know, it's and like I said, the action's really, really good on it. You don't need to lower the action at all. It sounds really beautiful unplugged, but plugged, it's insane. It's got the Benedetto pickup. It was all rewired, super high quality. It's got the orange drop capacitor in it. This is a lot of guitar for $3,200, I'll tell you. Because at the time I bought this, guitar, I was actually thinking. Of maybe dropping 10 grand on like a Gibson Super 400 or something, 10, 20, 30. And then I thought, wait a minute, my whole guitar business is based on great value for not a ton of money, so I'm going to work a little harder. And I found this, Now somebody got me thinking about inversions, and I'm going to make this a short video. But anyway, yeah, this guitar's got a lot of positives. It's all solid wood. Somebody who I talked to who knew somebody who worked for Alvarez said they might have even been experimenting with some type of magnetic resonance where you put magnetic field like magnets and you use energy to go into the wood somehow. You treat the, well, first you treat the wood with ocean water, and it has minerals and everything, and then they did some type of, I don't have all the things on this, some type of a magnetic, where you send electricity through it from magnets, and somehow all this process softens the wood. I mean, I'm an archtop expert, folks. I've owned, Stromberg, Super 400s, all kinds of stuff. This guitar has a sound just as good as any carved guitar I've ever owned. And like I said, it's all solid wood. They just didn't sit there with a knife and, they took the wood and, probably carved it down to really, really close with the machine, then did some hand dialing in, but they treated the wood, and this is probably older wood, because this guitar just sounds incredible. And this pickup sounds really, really beautiful. But anyway, inversions, if you want to send me an email, I'll send you my inversion sheet, stevezook7@yahoo.com. That's the number 7, not spelled out. Maybe start with the major 7 inversions. So the inversions, first inversion, 3rd in the bass, 2nd inversion, 5th in the bass, 3rd inversion, 7th in the bass. These are major 7s. So every inversion has a little bit different tone, a little bit different voice, a little bit different tension, a little bit different color, And it's really good to learn them. And then one of the things I like to have my students do is use common tones, like play one inversion and then do other chords, keeping like one common tone, like I'm doing here at this note. Anyway, but this guitar is still available. Like I said, it's already set up beautifully by a really good luthier, and he already took the saddle down. It doesn't need to come down anymore. Some might even want it the action higher, but it sounds just beautiful. It's got this kind of old 50s Super 400 tone. Or old L5, kind of old L5 or Super 400 tone. Such a nice guitar. I just want to sell it to somebody that I feel good about it, because so far people are just arguing with me about it. They're like, whoa, blah, 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 blah. They really don't know what the fuck they're talking about because they haven't played it, okay? And I'm trying to say, look, I don't buy junk. I don't buy crap. This is a really high quality guitar. And they're like, well, but, they bring up stuff. And I understand people's points of view, but, I've got the guitar. I play it. If I say a guitar is a great guitar, it's a fucking great guitar. I'm not just blowing smoke up people's asses here. I know I'm being a little crude today, but I'm getting a little pissed off talking to people about this guitar. I want somebody to be excited about owning this guitar and understand that, a guitar has to pass some pretty strict standards to be in my inventory. I'm a small little guitar business, but I've been buying and selling for 35 years at least. I'm really no archtops. I've even spotted fake archtops out there that were supposed to be vintage archtops. That, I know what I'm doing, folks. But I really know tone. My ear's been spoiled. I've sold a lot of L5s, Super 400, Strombergs, D'Angelicos, Gibsons, 1/7, all kinds of stuff, and that's given my ear, certain. I love that. Anyway, if you want to send me your email, I'll send you the sheet for the inversions, because they all have a different tension. And it's nice to resolve them, and see what you come up with. Like this third inversion one here, or actually it would be what is the first inversion, second inversion, second inversion with the fifth. This one really wants to resolve. It's high tension. So that's the thing about your inversions, that there's different levels of tension. This one really almost has tension like a diminished chord. It really wants to resolve. So send me an email, Steve Zook, the number 7 not spelled out, yahoo.com. I'll send you the inversion sheet, maybe another sample of the guitar ladder system. But yeah, this is really an incredible guitar. Like I said, I'm getting burned out talking to people about it, because for the simple reason that people are being, most people are being negative about it, because I think they're trying to talk me down in price, or they just, I think sometimes shopping for a guitar gets to be an ego trip, like, kind of throw your weight around and, well, my opinion's really strong because of this, and this. How could you fucking know? You don't have the guitar. I've got the guitar, and it's really a high quality guitar. This is, like, the guy I got it from was really not very happy. He had to let it go. This sounds just absolutely beautiful, I mean, I'd put this against a $10,000 Gibson Super 400 any day, and you'd probably find, I think you'd find more tone in this. I'm just going through a solid state amp. But anyway, yeah, this is all solid wood. I think it was made by, it wasn't all hand carved, but it was, the wood was treated with like ocean type water, rich in minerals. I think it was treated with magnetic, I don't know, some type of magnetic resonance. I got this from somebody else, but he wasn't able to explain to me everything, because it's actually quite involved. They might have even gotten sued over this because it sounded too good. Maybe that's why they only made 3. But this is, I don't sell junk. I sell really high quality stuff. Guitar has to pass my standards or it's not in my inventory. So to those people who have emailed me about it, I've actually turned down deals on this. And the people who have emailed me on this, you got to understand, a great guitar can be made overseas. There's a lot of great guitars made overseas, Yeah, whether it's China or Japan or Korea, there's a lot of great stuff made overseas, especially when it's a prototype, because they're kind of like a labor of love, so to speak, But yeah, this is a lot of guitar. Anyway. Now if I put the tone up a little more, that brings out a little more. I kind of like it. Or here's all the way. I kind of like it up a little bit from there. This is really a nice guitar. So anyway, Thanks for letting me vent a little bit. I don't usually, but I'm just, I guess because I'm so close to my guitars, and so, music and guitars are so personal and really spiritual to me, that sometimes I get burned out arguing about a guitar. And I just find, tell people, don't buy it, But I say to people, look, your points you're bringing up, I can appreciate your points, but they're not valid because you don't really know. I mean, especially with a guitar they only made two or three of, How could somebody know? And so it really comes down to, knowing that I'm an artist, I'm a player. You can go to Vintage Guitar Magazine, just go to vintageguitar.com, put in my name, Steve Zook, read the review of my CD. I'm not trying to brag here. I'm trying to establish credibility, folks. It's not an ego thing with me. Guitar and music is not an ego trip. It's a deeply spiritual Zen experience with me. It's a deep spiritual experience. But if you go to Vintage Guitar Magazine, just vintageguitar.com, put in Steve Zook, read the review. There's not that many people that have their CDs reviewed at Vintage Guitar Magazine, so I'm proud of them. But if I say a guitar is a great guitar, it is. Ha! It's that goddamn simple. I feel like Morgan Freeman. Yeah, don't get me started on my impersonations. Anyway, so send me if you want the inversions. Send me an email. And every inversion has a different tension and a different resolution that it wants to do. And so it's really good to work inversions. But if you really want to take a quantum leap on guitar, go to stevezookguitars.com, invest in $199. It's about $10,000 worth of material for $199. It's crazy. It's a guy the other day was on the phone with me. He bought my system. He's like, yeah, $200 for all that information. That's killer. 100 studies, 100 videos and charts. I don't send it all at once. Anyway. Anyway, unbelievable guitar. All right, folks, you can text me if you want, 714-548-0385, or email me, Steve Zook, the number 7, not spelled out, at yahoo.com. But like I said, I don't mind, exchanging information with people, but when people take a posture like, well, blah, 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 because I said this and I must be right, and then, I feel like just saying, go fuck yourself, because I know that's terrible. I feel guilty saying this, but I got to let this out once in a while, because I'm usually really nice to people, and I don't tell people to go F themselves, but I just get tired of people that think that they know everything about what they're talking about when they don't. That drives me nuts. Like when I talk to somebody that knows a lot about something that I don't know about, I listen and I learn and I love it, But I guess because guitars are so personal to me, I'm just getting burned out. So if you're an asshole, don't contact me about this guitar. God, that feels good. I don't care, man. I'm my own boss. Fire me if you want. But no, I would love this guitar to have a good home. But if I don't feel good about somebody getting it, I'm just going to keep it. But I'll tell you, this is a lot of guitar for the money. It just sounds absolutely gorgeous. And it's just an absolute beauty, too. And the luthier I bought it from dialed it in. He rewired it with really high quality stuff. He put on a Benedetto pickup. He put in an orange drop capacitor. This thing just sounds gorgeous, plugged or unplugged. All right, folks, take care.